I guarantee you're going to thank me. All right, let's get to some phone tips. All right, so how do you make your phone vibrate? In other words, I guess get your own vibrator. so, you might be in a quiet environment where you don't want the phone to ring, but you want to know that you got a call. You might be in a noisy environment where you can't hear the phone ringing. So this is how you turn it on. It's pretty easy. So you go to settings and then you scroll to sounds and haptics. Now, I don't even know what a haptic is, but you go to sounds and haptics. You go to vibrate on ring and then vibrate on silent for notifications. Very simple. That's how you do it. So it'll vibrate so that you don't have to hear the ringer or have the ringer on. All right. Next tip, how to find your iPhone, whether it's dead or turned off. How do you like that? Now to do this, you have to do the set up the find my iPhone last known location. So here's how you do that. You go to settings, you tap your name, then you tap find my, and then you tapped find my iPhone because you can pick what you want to find of your Apple devices. And then send, when I say click, I also mean tap or toggle on or whatever. And then send last location. So that's how you can find your iPhone when if the battery's dead or whatever, and or it's turned off. All right, now it's kind of a spin-off of that is if you have an Apple Watch, which I don't, by the way, but if you do, you can set up Apple Watch alerts so it'll alert you if you leave your iPhone behind anywhere like home or restaurant or in your car or whatever. So you go back to the Find My in the settings. Well, excuse me, you got to go settings, tap your name, and then go Find My, and tap devices, then tap on your iPhone because you can have different devices where you get alerts to, and toggle on notify when left behind. Now you can also exclude places that like your home if you want to. And I'm not sure why you'd want to do that with your phone, but it's a lot of times if you've got your computer, you don't want to leave it at Starbucks or something, you can but if it's home, you can leave it at home and you don't want to get an alert for that, or your tablet or something. All right, so how do you find it from your Apple Watch? Well, you swipe up on the watch and that opens your control center. You tap the phone icon. Now, if you hold the phone icon, it will make your camera, or excuse me, it'll make your camera flash on and off, and your phone will make a noise. Of course, that has to be on for that to happen. Now, these instructions change when, all the stuff I tell you with these phone tips are current when I tell them to you. But when iOS changes, it could change. So I just want you to know about the features. And then if you're listening to this sometime later, you can just Google on how to do it, currently, because if iOS changes, then the instructions might change. Okay, next thing, how to get Siri to read text messages to you or other things. So you go to settings, you go to general, you go to accessibility, tap voiceover, and you can, I know I'm running through these quickly, but you can always get the show notes, the transcript by going to screwthecommute.com for this episode, and this is episode 595. And then you can get the full show notes, and it'll have the instructions right there for you. Anyway, to get Siri to read text messages to you, go to Settings, General, Accessibility, and then you tap VoiceOver, and then toggle VoiceOver on. Then you tap OK. Now you can change the reading rate also of the speed if you want to read faster or slower. And then you got to go back a page and scroll to the bottom to Accessibility